Hey guys,
What's up?
welcome back to another episode of Same Time Tomorrow. Episode 32.
I was trying to
30-something.
We're
I don't
32.
remember what episode it was. I was 32.
Now, folks, at the time of this coming out, there is a lost episode. You may have noticed that
My
last
first
week
lost
there was
episode.
not an episode. It's because it kind of got lost in the ether. I am trying to wade through the pools of the ether and reclaim it. I might have to sell my soul to get it, but hey, it's for you guys. It was a very fun episode.
It was a really
It was a very fun episode.
It's a good episode.
We played Mario Kart World. Played Mario Kart World, and I bought a little camera for the Switch, so we have little camera previews. But
Yeah, we were
sadly,
using the little camera on the Switch.
I somehow found a free version of Five Nights at Freddy's.
It's like
and at the top of the screen it said, watch ad to skip night.
That's
And I
funny.
died, just can't quit laughing.
But yeah, it was a very fun episode. Towards the end, we got a little silly with the cameras.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it was.
I'm
really good
hoping
episode,
eventually
so-
one day I can recover it, and it'll be your guys' episode. But
Yeah,
for the time being, it's lost. It's a lost episode.
it's a lost episode.
But what's not
unfortunately.
lost is this episode. So John's freaking out over there. He probably just got jump scared.
No, it's just a bunch of random ads popping up.
Yeah.
Because this is just called Five Nights at Freddy's Remaster.
Dude, he's gonna put a virus on your laptop. man. The
No,
laptop's been
it's
through
not
so
downloading
many things.
anything. I'm good.
The laptop's
Yeah,
been
you know
through
what?
so
It's not
many
downloading
things.
anything. Yeah, so we're like an hour late to recording. I showed up late, but
We turned on the laptop.
we turned on the laptop and it completely locked us out, shut
It
us
had a
down.
BitLocker turned on, even though that we've never used BitLocker on there.
Yeah,
And we had to
I have no idea.
try to like log into
Mason,
his account and everything.
throw out the laptop. What is he doing?
I'm just looking at the game. And I can just go and watch ads.
Wait, Mason, throw in a little preview. I'm pogging. It's not. Yeah, there you
There
go.
we go.
I'm gonna say it.
I couldn't remember, okay?
You're good. You're good.
Welcome back. We're good. We're doing Five Nights at Freddy's
You know what?
again.
It's been a hunt. It's been a
What
hunt.
is that dish?
1-ST9.
So,
No, I'm just.
welcome back, chat. We are playing
I
FNAF.
clicked it. What happened? No, I'm afraid. I'm gonna have to cut this. Hold on.
I think it was trying to load on the right side.
Maybe.
It just can't,
Yeah, I'm kind of scared what that ad's gonna be.
I'm afraid.
dude. It's like a,
That's
That's the jump scare, yeah.
That ad is more scary than
that ad is literally
the,
jump
the
scare.
actual game itself. Let's go back to the full game.
I'm gonna get off that. Jesus, I can't. I don't know why I found
But
that.
no, we had fun time playing Mario Kart World. Hopefully,
it's a
like I
good
said,
episode.
we can get it. It might just be a shadow drop, just in the middle of the week if I can.
I say,
if
I
I
mean, we
can
get
get
it.
it.
Though, we just
I'm just gonna
Works
shadow
for
drop
me.
it, and then same for the TV. But until then,
Until then, we're making up for it by
we're making
recording
up for it.
a normal episode on the normal days we record. So I guess we're not really making up for it. We're just marching on.
We're
just
pushing
marching
on through this.
pushing on through. Speaking of 21 Pilots, Breach finally came out.
Yeah,
So during the lost episode, we had we talked a little bit
we
about
had
it.
like a small talk about it.
But I went to a pre
It was a preview event.
preview
At a
event. I
record.
was trying to think of the word.
They did preview events at a bunch
So,
of record stores.
Up in Charleston, there is a record store really cool called Positively 4th Street.
Yeah.
They reached out to 21 Pilots whenever they were doing announced their preview, and they were able to play the entire Breach album early with commentary from Tyler Joseph, kind of
he-
explaining his methodology.
Yeah, he
behind
kind
the
of
tracks.
almost. I think after almost every track, he gave like a little context, a little bit of like
Yeah.
behind the scenes of how the track came to be, and
I think there was like a
Lots
run
about
where he
it.
let 3 new songs play, and
Yeah.
then he came in and was like, "I'm gonna explain each 3 songs."
yeah, But I think he pretty much explained every song on the album. He like
Yeah.
pretty much got everything and just gave you a little bit of
minus
extra
I think
context to it.
the contract he didn't explain, but well, that one's been out for a while.
Yeah.
I really enjoy the new album Breach. Sadly, my copy is not here yet, so
I say we're gonna have
have it on
copies
display.
of display, but
But Gavin, what's your thoughts and opinions?
so with 21 Pilots, I've been a little bit more critical of them than Ty over here. You know, Ty's a big enjoyer of like their first album and stuff like that. I personally don't really care for their first album. But whenever this album came out, I know I said it on that Mario Kart episode. I was kind of like, it's more 21 Pilots, but I don't think it was like a good representation because one, I heard like a rip of it from the record store stuff, and then the
Yeah.
vinyl rip that I heard was ripped in
A phone
mono.
recording in
It was a phone recording in some record store.
And then another one was like someone's just playing an early vinyl they got, recording it on their phone.
Yeah,
So it wasn't a good representation.
they're very
of
low
the
quality recordings of the album, so it was kind of nice to finally actually get to hear the proper full final version of the album. Honestly, I would probably say The Breach is my second favorite 21 Pilots album. I think this album actually feels like that true successor to Trench. Because I know when Clancy came out, that one of the reasons why I was excited for Clancy was because I'm like, oh, we're finally getting that next Trench album. Because before that, it was Scaled and Icy, which was kind of its own spin-off album in my eyes. But then Clancy kind of felt like it was more of a sequel to Blurry Face by just kind of being a lot of different styles, a lot of different songs, but still having kind of an overarching narrative and theme and everything.
Yeah.
But
I feel like that's a good way of putting it. Clancy's a Blurry Face 2, whereas Breach is clearly a Trench
yeah,
2.
Breach really does take a lot of it. I think the sound of it, but also just it flows together a lot nicer. It does feel like a more cohesive album. He's playing that one.
Oh
game.
my god, I was sitting here trying to listen to you guys. And
Yeah, it's a much more cohesive listen. I guess it just reminds me a lot more of Trench because of that. And I also think they brought over a lot of the qualities. One of the big things about Clancy, and I guess with it being all over the place, is if a song and a style I didn't like it kind of ruined the entire song. Be like Lavish, I wasn't a big fan of. I also think like Snap Back was kind of boring and stuff like that because again, it was switching
To reality?
styles every.
Wrong white guy.
dang.
And that was one problem. But what's nice about Breach is because it's kind of one cohesive sound, kind of like Trench. Even if there's a song that I'm a little bit meh on, I'm not.
Yeah.
It's not as big of a deal for me.
I would say Downstairs is the song on the album that is the most not like any other songs.
Yeah, because that
Because
song is 14.
it is
like a 14-year-old demo.
It is a 14-year-old demo that Tyler had deleted, but Josh kept. And he's like,
kept it.
I keep listening to this. He's like, we need to make something with it.
Yeah, which it sounds like
And
something straight off of Vessel or like
it-
original
it's-
Best. Like
yeah,
it's
it's-
straight from that era.
It is a
easily.
straight Vessel song, but with a new updated.
Yeah, basically take a song from Vessel with 21 Pilots updated production
Yeah.
and Tyler's new voice and everything.
Really good. It's up there for me. It's hard for me to rank these songs because I've been really enjoying all of them. But like I was telling you before this, I have some favorites. I love Robot Voices.
Royal Voices is super catchy.
Love that one. Center Mass is another one I
Center Mass
really
is really
love because Center Mass kind of checks all of the traditional 21 Pilot boxes.
When it comes to like traditional 21 Pilots, I think Center Mass is a really good
Like
representation.
we
of
get
that.
Tyler doing a fast rap like Levitate. We're getting Tyler screaming like in Blurry Face.
Yes.
We have this very like. Oh, I thought you had something that you were
Oh, no, I
waiting
was
to
just
show.
listening.
He's
No, I was just listening.
Join the conversation.
I have
We have-
pictures of ice up because like the computer's getting hot, but
we have Josh doing some really cool drum
yeah,
drum
some really great
fills.
drum fills.
And what's really cool about this song, this is the first one that has some community driven audio. Like there was a big scandal during the end of their Clancy tour where someone stole a drum. And someone posted on, it was either TikTok or Twitter, a video of the person stealing the drum and being like, girl, I don't think you should be taking that. And that made it onto the album.
Yeah.
But
which was honestly a pretty funny reference.
Very,
I think it
very
was
funny
that
reference.
They decided to reference that.
and then Tally's been creeping up there. It's trying to take number one. I've really enjoyed Tally.
I do really like Tally. For me, when it comes to like the strongest songs, I think Cottonwood is up there for me. Also, City Walls, the opener track, I think is one of my favorite openers from 21 Pilots. Funny enough, I think Center Mass is kind of similar to, City Walls is similar to Center Mass, where it kind of has a lot of the best qualities of a 21 Pilots song. You know, you get the rap, you get the drums, you get the kind of cinematic feel to it.
City Walls came with a music video, and I think it now takes the cake. Originally, I was saying Contract was the best music video they've done. City Walls, I feel like, is their best music video ever.
Which
so good it cost $1 million.
It was one of their most, I think it was their most expensive
Tyler
music
Joseph
video.
cracked a rib for it. So.
Yeah, he got himself injured for that music video.
Which, if you watch the music video, it's very clear to see because he is getting thrown around.
Yeah, he's straight up getting thrown around in it. But it's a super, super great music video. And another big thing about Breach, too, I guess we haven't even mentioned it if you haven't kept up with the 21 Pilots lore, but this closes out the Demo storyline.
The Demo storyline.
Which started with Blurryface.
Yeah. So, well, it kind of actually started with Vessel. Vessel had, like, inklings of an idea, and then Blurryface fleshed it out.
I don't know if I agree with that. There is a callback to Vessel. The final song, Intentions, uses the song Truce. It's a reversed version of Truce. So there's a little callback there.
City Walls is a
Entertain My Faith.
From
that's Holding On to You.
Vessel
so there's some throwbacks, but
is kind of a part of the Dema storyline, but it is very much like you kind of have to pick out.
I feel like it's one of those where it was kind of thrown to the storyline later. Like, it wasn't originally supposed to be in the Demo storyline, but then there's some references and hints to it. And especially on this album, there's some pretty strong references and hits to it. So I guess
but
it kind of connects to it. But for me...
it ends the Dema storyline, and if you don't...
Yeah, it completely
the Dema
ends it.
storyline is a cycle. So even though it's done, it's not over. That was one thing in the music video for City Walls.
Yes, the music video really
is like,
that.
This is the ending of this story, but Clancy is a title. Clancy is just anyone who is going through the cycle.
Yeah.
And sadly, the Clancy that we were following, he fell back into the cycle. But Torchbearer, or Josh Dunn, he said, that's not Clancy anymore. We got to go find the new Clancy.
Yeah.
And try and help
unfortunately
someone bring out of that cycle. And the cycle is depression.
And it's going to just
it's anything
repeat it again.
mental health issue-wise.
Yeah.
Very beautiful story. But we're going to take a quick commercial break. We'll be right back. Come on.
Tomorrow.
There we go.
Some fear the uncertainty it brings. Some trust the promise it holds. At Grinnell Mutual, we are always looking forward to tomorrow, growing and innovating. So even if the plans you have for the future aren't the same as the plans that the future holds for you, you can be ready. Because we'll be ready, like we have been for over 100 years. Trust in that. Trust in tomorrow. Talk to your mutual agent today.
Your local agent is on the square. Louisville, Clay County, Farmers Mutual Insurance.
This is Christy, inviting you to wrap yourself in lasting luxury at Carnaby Square. We specialize in one-on-one customer service, high quality, head-turning, on-trend fashions, footwear, accessories, and a complete line of Brighton leather goods and jewelry. If you want to nix fast fashion and invest in a true-to-size, ethically manufactured wardrobe that you'll wear for years, it's time to treat yourself at Carnaby Square in downtown Fairfield.
At Clay County Hospital, we are dedicated to providing quality care for you and your family. Our skilled medical team is committed to your well-being, ensuring that you receive the personalized attention you deserve. From filling your prescriptions at our state-of-the-art pharmacy to a visit with our compassionate behavioral health providers, we're here to support you every step of the way in your journey. Experience the difference at Clay County Hospital, where your health is our priority. Clay County Hospital, complete care, start to finish.
If you're looking for a loan for your brand new home, call Clay County State Bank. If you want to transfer money so your future will look sunny, call Clay County State Bank. We got checking and savings and bill pay too.
An online bank, just ask our crew. For all your banking needs, we think you will agree.
Clay County State Bank is the place you need to be. Clay County bank.
Hey, we're back.
We're back.
If we're boring you with 21 Pilots, sorry, we're going to talk more about it.
A few more things.
Gavin had a
few
couple more
things.
topics.
I just had a few more things I want to talk about because I like to complain. And I complained about Clancy a little bit, so I think I have to also complain.
You'd complain about music.
Breach a
You would
little bit.
complain anytime I'd walk in the room in the apartment. Like,
This guy's back.
oh God, he exists.
I got my AirPods on. I'm blasting some Lip Biscuit, then he'd step in.
Dude, actually reminds me.
You'd hear me before you
Limp
see me.
Bizkit's making a new song.
Yeah, they have a. They do. Yeah, they have a new song coming.
I just saw that. Anyway, talk about your breach.
Oh God.
So with Breach, I do like the album. I think it is that true continuation / successor of
Oh yeah,
Trench.
never mind. I'm not
But-
gonna name drop the song.
Yeah,
I
no, you
forgot
can't.
what
You can't say the song on the show. But there were two tracks that I do think are kind of weaker than the others. My least favorite song on the album is definitely Garbage. And I think Garbage is kind of funny because I feel like it is your typical 21 Pilots song, but instead of it carrying a lot of the positive qualities of 21 Pilots, it carries a lot more of the negative qualities. Like, I just think the chorus kind of sucks. I just don't. I think it's kind of meh. And I
chorus is
also
very
don't
on the
really
nose.
care for a lot of the things Tyler's talking about. And I don't know. It's not a bad song. It's definitely not like a Lavish or a Bounce Man or anything like that. Like, it's not like a song that I absolutely despise and want
Like
to skip
Luffy?
every time I listen to it. Yes, like Luffy. Yes, like One Piece. Yes, like
Man, I'm just trying to stay. I'm just trying to stay in the conversation. I've just kind of been here.
but yeah, I just don't care for Garbage. I think it's just kind of, I think it's the weakest song on the album, and I just don't, I don't know, it just doesn't really kick with me. It's kind of like Cut My Lip from Clancy, because that's all, Clancy, wow, from Trench, because Cut My Lip was one of my weaker
Should
songs.
get a
from
Band-Aid?
I had to
the album.
remind myself on the lyrics. It's understandable. It is very much. I'm sorry. What'd you say?
No.
It's one of their more like on the nose songs.
Yeah, it is very
So if you haven't listened to the song, it's basically Tyler being like, I'm not feeling good right now. I feel like
I feel like garbage.
I feel like garbage.
Yeah.
I'm at 20% capacity right now. Like I think it's like if you get too close, I might just lash out. Like
Yeah, stuff like that. It honestly kind of reminds me a lot of like, it kind of reminds me more of Vessel and Blurry Face in a weird way, just with the
Yeah.
lyrical content.
It's very much just like he's going through the motions.
Yeah, he's going
and
through
that's
the
what that's
motions.
what the song is about. But unlike some of the other songs on the album, it's a lot more direct.
Yeah, it's very dark in your face. I feel like garbage. I just don't like the chorus. I don't know. There's just something about the chorus that just I don't really just care for it. I think that is what is one of my big issues. Again, I really care for a lot of the writing too, but I don't know, something about the chorus just is kind of like it kind of is a lot more of the negative aspects of 21 Pilots. It kind of reminds me of like kind of like a snapback where it's like I get the idea and vision, but I feel like the execution just isn't as good as I think it could have been. So there's that. And then second, and this is probably the most controversial one, is Intentions. I don't think Intentions is a bad song, but one of the things about 21 Pilots and what I've always liked is they usually end their albums on a bang. I mean, Blurry Face had Goner, Trench had Leave the City, which I think Leave the City is one of the best songs on that entire album. Then Scaled and Icy had Redecorate, which I think is the best song on that album. And then Clancy had, of course I can't remember Clancy's closer,
Shoot.
Making my way through. I know the entire song, but I can't. Oh, Paladin Straight. I did get to the
Paladin
chorus in my
Straight,
head.
yeah.
The Paladin Straight was a really great closer too. I think one of the things I've always liked about it is they know how to either end off with a bang or at least wrap up things. Like Leave the City isn't like this really kind of crazy song, but I think it does a great job wrapping up a lot of what was talked about on Trench and everything. I think Intentions does loop back, and I think the lyrical content of it makes sense of kind of wrapping up, but I just feel like there kind of could have been a little bit more with it.
So
It feels a little anticlimactic. Now with the music video, that's not as big of an issue because it does tie into the music video.
Yes. Yeah.
But I think on its own, I think it feels a little anticlimactic as an ending.
I can kind of explain why. Do you know the secret with Intention?
Probably not. I
Secret.
do get
So,
kind of think about it, but I probably just
intention. The lyrical content is very much just like it's saying this is a cycle. I'm still stuck in my cycle, but when the song is played in reverse, it is the entirety of truce. So I feel like in writing intentions, he had that idea of I want to make this truce, but it needs to be in reverse. And like if you play it back, all of the lyrics and intention lyrically match up, and like not lyrically, it sounds like the lyrics of truce.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's not a big flashy bang. It's just it's truce again.
Yeah, I say, and it does technically wrap up the album, so it's not. It's kind of more just a little critique that I think I wish it was kind of a little longer.
It's not flashy. I guess that's.
Yeah, I guess in a way, it's a very simple song. You know, take truce, kind of put it in reverse, and then add on some, you know, lyrics tying up the album. Yeah. But I do kind of. I guess maybe that is. I kind of wish it was a little bit more grand, kind of like Leave the City or Paladin Stray. I kind of enjoyed those because they felt like more climactic endings to the album.
But I feel like that's why you don't like it as much, because it's not really a new song. It's just Truce.
It's a callback to Truce, so maybe that is also what it is, because I've listened to Truce so many times. So I guess that's kind of my.
But we're at the 21-minute mark, so that ends the 21 Pilots discussion.
21 minutes. Oh, yeah. Wow. Yeah. We're done.
We will move on to Jonathan.
Oh wait, I'm here. That's right.
You got that tab still pulled up. So
I'm just doing a word search. Like, I had to have something to do.
The three of us, we recently went out to eat over in Olney, to a little place we like to go called HV's. And our server came up and he's like, "Hey, I just want to tell you, my daughter saw you the other day, and she was like, Dad, that's the giant from the Beanstalk." And we just bust out laughing.
Because we had no clue what he was talking about.
I thought he was just calling me large at that point.
I was like, okay, John's a very tall man.
Yeah, cool. I'm 6'4", built like a fridge.
In my head, before we even looked at the picture of the dude, in my head, I was like, this is a made-up story. I'm like, John, I love you. You don't get out much. So first of all, where does this dude's daughter see you? I'm like, this is a made-up story. He's just trying to get a good tip. And then we look up the guy. Mason, pull up the picture.
Yeah, I mean...
And I was like, oh, no. This is not a made-up story. This is Jonathan. Like... So
I know afterwards I had to talk with my mom of like, hey, was Dad really my dad, or like, what's up?
This is straight up Jonathan, and it's funny because his name's Jorge.
Yeah, his name's Jorge Garcia. Jorge Garcia, and it like the same JG.
You guys didn't make the connection, but I'm like, John, his initials are literally JG.
They're literally JG.
But
it just seems like this is it. It almost seems like a look like of what I'm going to be in the future.
Yeah. It's kind of a doppelganger situation. Dang, even the hairline.
Yeah.
I'm looking at the hairline now.
Dude, when we first looked at that, I said that. I'm like, dude, even the hairline's the exact same.
I was driving while you guys were...
I said, he was driving. So like, even the hairline's the same.
Even the hairline,
everything's the same. Like, it's insane. The hair... Like,
do that smile real quick.
No.
But the giant he was referring to was this actor played the giant in
Once Upon a Time.
Once Upon a Time.
So I can pull it up. I spelled that wrong, but yep.
Tiny.
And immediately after, Jesus.
We watched. Actually, click on the YouTube link. One of the pictures, the thumbnails of the YouTube videos right there. We watched this YouTube video. It's second row, yeah. We watched this YouTube video, and even the way he was walking, it was like, that's kind of how John walks, too. Granted, he's playing to be a giant, so it's a little exaggerated. But we're like...
Do we want sound?
No, we won't do sound.
Yeah, we'll probably get copyrighted.
Yeah. If we do sound. Even playing this short clip will probably get struck. But really... I was kind of sick that the captions... Okay, never mind. The captions were kind of... But I was like, oh, that's just straight up That's how John like moves.
So I had to pull it.
I was scared. I just looked over at him like that. But yeah, we watched this, and we were all in the car.
Exact hair.
We were all in the car going crazy because, like, dude, that's literally that's literally him. Like the hair.
That's insane.
Like,
So I mean, hey, Jorge, if this reaches out
Oh
to you
my
and
God.
you see this, we can't pay to fly you out. We would love to have you on the show.
I'm gonna be honest. After seeing that, I'm just saying the exact copy of him. I almost wanted to message him, being like, "Hey, Dad, what's up?"
But it's insane. So I forgot about this guy. I knew him from Lost.
Him in Lost.
Him in Lost looks a lot more like you.
Yeah, that is not right. Whoa, there we go. Yeah, I forgot how to spell for a second.
Which that was
say-
the
His
original
name is
image we had
Hugo.
picked up. We had, but I mean, this looks like John in high school. Okay, not the one where his face is all scrunched. That one. In the second row.
Oh,
Not that
I
big.
was so confused. I'm like, wait, where? What? But it's just very oh my god, very uncanny.
yeah, it's insane how much that looks like Jonathan, dude. That literally is you in high school. Though.
I'm
That's the
gonna
crazy
keep
part.
an eye on this guy and see if he ever goes to like a Comic-Con, and we're going. I need to make sure that you two aren't the same person. We need to put you in the same room, or like.
Oh my god.
But yeah, that was just.
Now, I have a big question.
I can't.
If you exit out of that picture, there was like a more up-to-date picture of what he looks like now.
Oh,
right
here.
there. So if we was to meet him, Jonathan, we need to do that. We need to fully cut up your
You
hair to
want to
look
fully
exactly
cut your
like
hair?
that.
I don't
See,
think,
that's the thing. I want to cut my hair.
You want to cut your hair?
Yeah.
Okay, we need to just.
But the only reason I
copy
haven't
this.
yet is because whenever I brought it up to my mom of like, hey, I'm thinking about cutting my hair soon. She just looked at me dead in the eye and just went, no. No. Only because, like, for some reason, like, the long hair in our family just comes out really strong with me. Like, the long curly hair.
Yeah, I mean, your hair is really good.
Yeah.
I do really like your hair.
Oh, God.
But it was just such a funny experience. Because, like I said, I thought this guy was just making this up.
Wait, is he on the cover of Hurley by Weezer? I did not even realize that. That's crazy. I made that joke to Jonathan one time too. I'm like, "Oh, Jonathan, it's you." When I
Wait.
saw that album cover, but is that actually him? That makes so much sense now. When I made this whole joke about this guy
Yeah,
looking like
Jorge
Jonathan
Garcia's
years ago
photos.
and never realized it. That's crazy.
Yeah,
It's the
because that was
2010
him.
album. It's the
Yeah.
2010 album. Really,
That is hilarious.
I can't believe that. I haven't seen this album cover in so long, so I didn't even think about it.
That's,
So Jonathan has been on a Weezer album cover.
Hey,
You can officially say
congratulations.
it.
That is funny.
I can't believe it.
That is funny. Anyway, Mason, throw it back to full screen. We just had to talk about that because that was a funny experience we had this week.
It was so funny because it sounded fake. Again, when he came up and said that, I thought he was just joking or something.
Yeah,
like
'cause
that.
I honestly thought he
didn't-
was just
it
calling
didn't
me
sound
bitch.
real. Yeah,
As a group, we haven't been to HB since.
it had been
It's been a
before this.
while.
Like,
Like, it'd been a few
It's
months since
been a
all of us
while.
had all been there together.
and he was like, "I just want you to know," which I thought he was talking to Gavin at first.
I thought he was talking to one of you guys.
And then he said the giant. And I'm like, "Oh, he's not talking to Gavin."
No, he said the giant, and immediately that knocked it down. And then he looked at me and gave me a pat on the back as he was walking away.
And I was like, "Well," and at first we were like, well, "Did he confuse you with Mason?"
That's what
Yeah,
I,
that's
didn't, we didn't know if
I
we were
did.
confusing me and Mason, and then we look at the guy, and it's just, oh wait,
And I was like,
that's
"No."
just me.
It's like, holy crap. But we need to take another commercial break.
Take a-
God.
We'll be right back.
Since 2004, Ed Lewis Trucking has been moving America forward. Family-owned and built on values that matter. Reliability, hard work, and service you can count on. From dry van freight to dump and hopper bottoms, plus top-tier truck maintenance in their state-of-the-art shop that's open to all truckers, not just their own fleet. They're growing stronger, expanding with their recent acquisition of McKinney Trucking, but never losing sight of what drives them. It's Ed Lewis Trucking. Family-driven, service-proven. Call Ed Lewis Trucking at 618-686-3555.
My name is Robin Stanford. I own Stanford Marketing. It's a promotional products business along with an embroidery business. And we do custom hats, t-shirts, anything, you name it, we can make it. People like that we do stuff in-house and we can actually make things here and that we're not contracting the work out to other places. We never say no. We always try to find a way to do it. If anybody can do it, we can do it. We are hardworking women, that is for sure. Come to Stanford Marketing in Flora for all your custom and promotional needs.
We like technology at Flora Savings Bank. Here's what you can accomplish in our mobile banking app in less than 30 seconds. See account balances in your transactions, set up an account alert, make a transfer between accounts, get an alert text message about your transfer, pay a bill, turn your debit card off and then back on. It all happens in the palm of your hand with our free My Bank to Go app. Search My Bank to Go in the App Store or Google Play and give mobile banking a try. Flora Savings Bank, member FDIC and equal housing lender.
When you want hometown work ethic and customer first service and you need the best insurance at a good price, think The Insurance Place in Iuka. With over 15 years of experience, Jamie Butts offers the best in home, auto, commercial, farm, and Medicare supplement insurance. The Insurance Place handles a variety of companies and provides the flexibility that only an independent agent can deliver. Plus, bundled pricing saves you so much more. It's The Insurance Place at the Ice Cream Corner on Route 50.
Hey,
What'd you call me, Mason?
Mason
Mason
said we're
called
all
us
dumb,
dumb.
stupid idiots. So
We're firing him.
we're gonna fire him.
Mason.
And we're gonna replace him with a automaton.
He's coming.
What
The second animatronic!
Oh, no,
No. Go ahead. Get out the door.
I'll leave. Go ahead.
No. Yep.
Ty's
Hey,
my pad.
see ya.
We can control it
Okay,
ourselves.
cool.
Okay.
Ty, go get the iPad. Me
So-
and Gavin will continue. So,
He's gone. He left. Mason, you okay?
Yeah, I scared me. Thanks, Dylan.
somebody quick, go get him.
Like episode 30, I think it was, I mentioned that John's been playing Hollow Knight, and I wanted to play Hollow Knight, so I bought Hollow Knight physical. So it came in. I got the physical. I just bought standard. Been playing it a little bit. Very cool, like map inside, and then like an instruction manual. Ugh. The map's like a little thing. I don't want to fold it out; it's too small. But
it still kills me.
what was kind of cool about this was I paid for the standard. I got the standard. When it came in the mail, it wasn't the standard. They gave me the
collector's edition.
They said the collector's edition.
I hate it.
which is really funny.
I'm glad he got lucky, but also
Really
like,
funny.
I want it.
They gave me the collector's edition, which I was not expecting. It comes with this cool little slip, and then the little shadow, or in layman term.
And the night. It's the night.
Oh!
Who's the turn right there?
Turn out there. On the back, it has the shadow / night, or if you're funny, the Hollow Knight.
Hollow Knight.
That's not the Hollow Knight, but okay.
It's the Hollow Knight.
But
No.
comes in this really sick box. Comes with a cool little pendant of shadow /
Brooch.
the night / if you're funny, Hollow Knight. And it's a little globe. And it came with a little stand. The stand's actually been here the whole time, so he's gonna go. But new set piece, because it is a beautiful little ornament thing. Comic book, which John read through. I have not read. Read through. And then some really cool like poster cards of some of the different characters. So John is more versed, but here's Shadow / Night, if you're funny.
Just call him the Night at this point, please. Like, I swear.
Here's
Silk
Hornet
Song.
or Silk Song.
I hate
if you're
you.
funny.
That's the Hollow
So
Knight.
this is Hollow Knight.
That's Shadow.
And then this is...
That's Coral.
This is Coral.
Coral's is Coral.
Yeah, so essentially with
Really
Coral,
cool, like,
they're...
photo cards. Very high
Oh,
quality.
yeah, they're
too.
really high quality, and they
Mason-
feel
yeah.
so nice. With Quarrel, he sort of came back to Hollow Nest. He was sort of called there by one of the dreamers there. You'll understand what a dreamer is if you ever play it. But
This little comic book kind of goes more in depth.
it's not really going in depth. It's just showing him going back, and then he meets a character that you meet in the game.
Yeah.
And then he meets Hornet, and Hornet's essentially like, hey, don't be here. And then it kind of just like clicks with her, oh wait, he's meant to be here. And she just leaves.
So keep your eyes out. Hollow Knight's first game, Hollow Knight Silksong's second game, Hollow Knight Quarrel in 6 more years. So
Wrong. Hollow Knight Pablo.
But no. Very cool that I just so happened to get the collector edition when I bought standard. Fan gamer, this reaches you. I bought the collector edition. Don't take this away from me.
He bought the regular edition. Don't take it away, please.
Come knocking at your door like, no, you didn't pay for that.
He said he was going to give it to me.
The weird thing about it is, so I looked, double checked. I'm like, yeah, I bought the. We'll have this on the spot.
They saw you looking at it too many times, and I'm like, I might as well.
So honestly, what I think what happened is I had the collector edition and the standard edition both in my cart at checkout, and then I was like, because I wanted to see like the prices, and it was $100 for this. I'm like, I can't do that, so I got rid of it and just got standard. But when it came in, the collector edition is sold out. So we're assuming that there was such a high volume of people getting the collector edition.
I ran out of standard editions.
That they're like, just give them the collector, which is really cool. Appreciate Fan Gamer.
That's Fan Gamer.
Love Fan Gamer. Amazing thing. If you ever want to get cool indie game stuff, go to Fan Gamer.
We're not sponsored.
Not a sponsor, but a really cool company.
No, hang on, reach out.
But I've been playing Hollow Knight. I'm not very far. I've been really busy with, trying to get the lost episode, and sports have started back up. But I put it.
You keep calling it the lost episode.
I mean,
and now I'm just expecting you to put a picture of Jorge Garcia on the thing for the thumbnail.
That's funny. That's what the thumbnail is.
Oh,
Originally,
God.
it was going to be your face all puzzle pieces together. It's going to be.
We're gonna do like
Put my face
We should just
on
do the Hurley
Jorge
album cover.
Garcia's body.
do the Hurley album cover.
Just make that the profile.
Oh, God.
But I made a joke. Originally, I wasn't having a difficult time fighting Hornet, because you fight Hornet in there. But I was just making dumb mistakes. Before playing, restarting Hollow Knight, I had played a game sort of similar where you're fighting a bunch of bosses, and I just am too used to the god build I built. So I was rushing in and just trying to like throw stones, and it wasn't working. But I put a message in there. I was like, I like Hornet so much, I don't want to hurt her. That's why I'm failing 43 times.
Yeah.
I did finally beat Hornet, but I was understanding her attack pattern. It was just I would make a dumb mistake, and then I was like, that's a dumb mistake, and then I'd get hit 2 more times.
You're making it seem like that's not normal. That is something that's going to happen a lot. Even while I was playing it, I was sitting there like, okay, I shouldn't have done that, you idiot.
Yeah.
You
Like she would do her.
I gotta do this next time.
She would do her charge attack, and I'm like, all right, I'm gonna jump over, and then I wouldn't hold my jump button long enough, so I would just jump on top of her, and I'm like, that was dumb, and I wasn't quick enough to do a down attack to bounce off.
I'm about to say, you gotta learn how to pogo real fast.
Yeah, I'm still learning on how to pogo well. But I did beat her.
I'm trying to think of the next boss you would fight.
I haven't ran into it yet. I've kind of just been exploring around because I have a new mobility.
About to say, after beating Hornet, you would get the dash, which is the Mothwing cloak.
And I've just been dashing around and exploring. Before I fought Hornet, there was a boss, a big like bug that I fought.
Did it spit like a bunch of acid?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, go back, fight that.
No, I already fought it.
We already beat it?
Yeah. because it was. I found it was eating this like this grumpy dude, and then I saved him. And he was like, "Why'd you do that? I was gonna kill the bug."
Well, that's not a boss.
It's just like a mini boss.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I fought that before I fought.
I thought you were talking about a different one. Never mind.
Note to self, guys: write down in your journals.
Because I remember there was one
acid spitting bug.
There was one that I sat with Logan for a long time, and I was just watching him go back to this same boss and just beating his head against the wall. I sat there feeling bad because it's just like, man, you could do this, or you could come back later when you've got the stuff you kind of need to do it. And Logan, being how Logan is just, no, I want to do it now. I want to get my stuff and do it now. Like, I love the guy, but still, buddy, just go away and come back, please.
But, I'm kind of just exploring around now.
Oh, God.
Now that I have the dash, I went back to the first boss area, and I've just been re-exploring that area to see if I missed anything. But that's it's a big open world.
Yeah, you're still like really early
I'm still
in the game.
so early in the game. I'm like, I kind of just want to explore. If I run into a boss, I'll run into a boss. But that's,
I don't think you'll run into any more bosses for a bit.
I don't think in that area, especially that little first area.
Yeah.
But it's been fun. It's been fun to replay it. Because I think now that I've been playing it more, I think I did get to Hornet's fight on the Xbox.
That makes sense.
But I was not a gamer. I was not a good enough gamer to beat Hornet, and I think I just got frustrated and stopped playing.
That sounds like a you thing to
Yeah,
do.
because what is it, 6? Yeah, a 6 year younger Ty would gamer raged at. Gavin likes to bring up how I would gamer rage at Fortnite.
Bring up how you would. You did.
Had to sit there and play fun pet.
Ty gets so mad at you. Yeah, he's hacking. I'm going to report you, and he actually go through the whole.
Oh my God!
It was funny.
And even back then, there was a lot of times where you would purposefully rage bait me before we even knew what rage baiting was.
Yeah.
And then I would just get off like, no, I'm done with this and just leave.
Yeah.
I remember there was one point where you did that and I just didn't talk to you for like a week.
I used to be, oh, dude. I think if I never would have played Overwatch, I would have been a fine gamer. Overwatch, it altered my
Dude,
my
Overwatch
gaming
corrupts
industry.
you. Ever since Overwatch came out, it will corrupt you. It is a game that will corrupt you.
I don't know what it is with Overwatch. Like, early Overwatch somehow just took, like, an average person's brain and they just put a bunch of holes in it.
Yeah. Trying to play competitive, it made me so toxic. And we came up with the idea of we'll do fun competitive. And it worked. I didn't get toxic.
It was fun for a little bit.
It's because I only played characters I knew how to play.
That you knew how to do their voice.
And then I would do impressions. My favorite memory is when I was trying to do Roadhog. And I did Roadhog's laugh. And some dude was like, dude, it sounds like you got a loaf of bread stuck in your throat. Because his laugh is a very...
About to say, it's very deep. It's a very rough belly laugh.
He was like, dude, it sounds like you got a loaf of bread lodged in your throat.
Can you please clear your throat? My God.
There was a lot of people who got really angry.
There was a lot of people who, like, you would do the voice and then would
like,
immediately...
all right, dude, shut up.
Yeah.
I'm trying to win.
That's Overwatch, especially in competitive. Dude. Competitive in any game is like that. They take because competitive is like basically if you want to take the game way too seriously.
I was giving these guys flashbacks because we would play Marvel Rivals.
And
that first season, I was like, I need to get my gold Moon Knight skin. And
it wasn't putting him through flashbacks.
It was
he wasn't there for fun competitive.
Yeah.
Because we did that on Xbox.
Nah, see, I wasn't there for competitive, but I will say I do specifically remember Ty got so mad at the game that he left the VC, went offline on everything, and then grinded out gold himself.
And I'm not saying it was because of you guys, but it took me 3 matches, and I won all 3 matches, and I ranked up and got my gold Moon Knight. So I'm not saying it was you guys, but
it's Mason.
It's Mason.
Mason, we love you. You're just not good at games. We're gonna go to commercial break. We'll be right back.
Give me all your lumber. Doors, paint, windows, electrical, plumbing, and much more. Oh yeah, give me all your guns too.
John Lucas.
What?
You better be dreaming about all the stuff we sell here at Zink Building Center.
Oh, I would. Zink Building Center in Louisville on Route 45. It's a cool place.
When a Fairfield fire truck needs a repair, Cam's there to keep things rolling. And as part of the volunteer fire department, Justin's looking out for Cam and all of Fairfield. Everyone supports each other, and Wayne White Electric Cooperative supports them all, with safe, reliable power for every one of our members. It's why REMCs exist, and together, it all works.
At Clay City Banking Company, we're all on the same team, regardless of zip code. At home, work, school, or across the country, you can be part of our team with our cutting-edge mobile banking products. From your hand, you can check balances, transfer money, make deposits, and pay bills. Looking for a loan? We've got you covered with our mortgage, agriculture, commercial, and consumer loans. Join our team today. Clay City, Flora, Louisville, and Fairfield Banking Companies. We're the hometown banks, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
Briscoe Surplus Sales on the northeast edge of Flora is your one-stop do-it-all shop. Looking for rugged boots and footwear from great brands like Lacrosse, Rocky, and Carolina? They're there. How about top-notch small engine parts and service? Briscoe Surplus Sales has it. Whether you're wiring your switches or switching your wiring, Briscoe Surplus Sales has the solution and the know-how to help you get the job done right the first time. Briscoe Surplus Sales, your one-stop do-it-all shop.
We're back. We've got some Nintendo Switch games on board and a Piranha Plant. So let's talk about the new Direct that... This was a bad segue. Friday, Nintendo did a new Direct. It was an hour-long Direct. About half of it was all about Mario's 40th anniversary.
Yeah, so that was
the back half
pretty much
was just a regular Direct.
Usually Directs are 40 minutes. This one was an hour. The first 20 minutes was basically bonus. It was all like Mario's 40th anniversary stuff, so it was a little longer.
Which, to quickly recap it, a bunch of Mario games got Switch 2 editions. Like Wonder has a new Switch 2 edition.
It's getting an expansion.
Adds in some new stuff. Mario
Galaxy
100%.
Yeah.
Mario Galaxy 1 and 2
99%.
is getting its like third remaster.
Mario Galaxy is getting... It was already on Switch through a collection, and Nintendo delisted it, so now they're releasing it again in a collection with 1 and 2.
$80 to get both, and they have new... Not even like new gameplay content, new storybook content.
There's some new storybook stuff for the games, very minor stuff.
Which...
Definitely not enough to justify $40 for a
so it's $80 for both, $40 separately for Mario Galaxy 1 and 2. There's a new Yoshi game that kind of looks boring.
I thought it was cool. I like the art style.
I really love the art style.
I just hope it's not like Yoshi's Crafted World, because that was boring.
So I'm pretty sure the entire gameplay is you jump into a storybook page and you just try and find all the different things you do with that certain item.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't sound like there's actual gameplay.
I don't know.
I grew up playing Yoshi's Island, and I love Yoshi's Island and how difficult it was. So I want another Yoshi's Island, and this is just
yeah. It's like
Yoshi's
they
storybook.
babyified the Yoshi games when they did like Crafted World and all that.
Oh, and then the second Mario movie. Super Mario Galaxy movie.
Yeah, that's the next one.
Kind of a funny jump to go from a regular Super Mario.
We're just going to do Galaxy.
Yeah, we're going to have Galaxy. We'll have Rosalina, and she'll be there. Was that it for Mario? I feel like that was...
Oh, no. Oh, you're forgetting the biggest announcement.
New set piece coming soon. A talking flower.
Oh.
Yeah, that's the biggest announcement.
That was
they're making a physical talking flower
for Mario Wonder,
and it'll randomly say phrases like, "Hey, look at me!" And we're putting it on the set, and it's gonna be right here as a centerpiece. We're gonna get rid of Knight. It's gonna be a centerpiece, and it's gonna be here. And he's gonna have a mic too. I'm gonna mic him up.
I'm gonna randomly deck that flower.
And it's like. You guys like Mario games? And it's gonna have a mic in it.
I'm gonna summit 1G that flower.
And if we ever talk bad about Nintendo, it'll report it to Nintendo and they'll carpet bomb us. I don't know if I can say that.
I don't know if you can.
I don't care.
But
Anyway,
you're forgetting the
What
big.
was-
There was,
I'm
there
gonna
was a
burn that flower.
Nintendo Switch 2 Mario game announced. There's a Nintendo Switch 2 exclusive Mario game announced during that event.
was there?
Yeah, there was. Say it with me. Mario
Tennis.
Tennis Fever. There was a new Mario Tennis game announced.
I forgot the Mario
$70 for a
It-
Mario Tennis game.
If it wasn't $70,
That's
it's
the
honestly,
only thing I knew about was the new Mario Tennis.
The Mario Tennis game. It does look pretty cool.
It's so
It has a lot of Mario, Mario power ups in it. The reason it's so forgettable is
The last one sucked, and also
Mario
nobody
Aces-
cares about Mario.
I heard Mario Aces wasn't that bad.
Mario Aces wasn't that great.
I feel like I've
was
heard
pretty
people say
mediocre.
it had a cool campaign mode,
Uh,
but new Mario Tennis game.
$70 for a new Mario Tennis game. I know everybody's chomping at that.
It does look
DK
like it,
Bonanza also got DLC.
DK Bonanza got DLC. I'm very excited for.
I've heard it kind of sucks, but
Really?
yeah,
I've
I've
not
saw.
heard that.
I've seen 3 posts about it. All 3 have said that it's overpriced for what you get.
Really?
Yeah, but
From what I've seen
I
and
don't.
what
know,
I've
I haven't
heard,
played DK Bonanza.
it adds in a new roguelite mode.
Yeah, it's
for
kinda
most
like
of
an
the layers.
extraction mode. Honestly, it's kind of weird because you.
But you have a time limit. You have to collect a certain amount of stuff, and then if you complete the run, it's complete. And then they added in a new layer, DK Island. That's it for Mario, right?
That's it. There's no more
Okay.
Mario.
New games. We have an announcement date for Metroid Prime 4.
Metroid Prime 4. I love Metroid
has an,
Prime
has
so
an
much.
announcement date.
December 12th or December 4th.
We have a release window for Tamagotchi Dream Island.
I don't know what I just know it's a Tamagotchi game. Spring 2026.
It's coming out in spring 2026. We knew it was next year. We didn't know it was spring. So spring's new. Any other important stuff? New DLC for Pokemon ZA.
Oh, yeah, Pokemon ZA got DLC announced
it's getting
before the
$30
game released,
DLC.
and it's $30, which is insane.
And all we know about it is you can get a Mega X and Mega Y Raichu that just look like Pikachu, but
That and was it the starters?
so starters, that's base game.
I thought I saw something where it wasn't base game.
No, it is base game. It's just the mega stones will only be released periodically. So at launch, you can get the Greninja Mega Stone through an event, and then during other dates, you can get the other 2 Mega Stones during an event. And then after the events are over, there will be an in-game way for you to claim them. But no.
Wild.
They're not a part of the DLC. They are a part of base game, but it's event locked. But the Pokemon game I'm excited for is an Animal Crossing Stardew Valley Pokemon game called Pokopedia.
Pokopedia.
Pokopedia?
Pokopedia. Oh, nah, Pokopia.
Pokopia.
Pokemon Pokopia.
Pokemon Pokopia.
Mouthful.
Where you play as a Ditto that transforms
I looked up where they're coming from.
the ZA stuff.
They're adding seasons to the ranked battles.
Yeah.
I hate that.
Which I don't think they're paid seasons.
They're probably gonna be knowing Nintendo.
No, actually, knowing
I think
Nintendo, they
it's-
probably won't. They probably will be.
I think
free
it will be
seasons.
free seasons,
Especially since they're doing $30 DLC on top
but
of
it's
Actually, what if they lock like a premium pass behind the DLC? Because they have done Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3 does
I
that.
could see a premium version where you get like extra stuff locked behind the DLC, but I don't think the stones are not going to be locked behind DLC. But that's that. Pokopia, you play as a Ditto that transforms into a human, and I was weird on that at first. I'm like, why would you choose it to be that? Then they showed the gameplay. As the Ditto, you're gonna be learning. You're gonna copy moves from other Pokemon to help build out your own little Pokemon world. So, like they showed that you find a Bulbasaur in the tall grass,
Yeah.
and Bulbasaur teaches you a move to make tall grass. And then, like, there's a Machamp that you run into, and he teaches you how to break terrain, so you can terraform the area. It looks really interesting. As an Animal Crossing lover, I and I like Stardew Valley.
Yeah.
It is very cool that there's like a crop growing aspect. Like you'll run into Squirtle and he'll teach you how to water your crops. A very cool thing. It is weird that you play as a Ditto, but it makes sense because you have to copy abilities.
I felt like I got catfished by the game because when it first showed up, I thought it was Dragon Quest Builders 3 because it looks exactly like it, other than the character models. And it's made by Koei Tecmo, so my ideas were confirmed.
Yeah, essentially it'll be that, but with a Pokemon flavor.
It's kind of like a Pokemon.
But the most controversial
Keeping
announcement.
loud stuff down there.
I'm pretty
I
sure.
just looked at it. I'm gonna love this game.
I know it looks fun.
The characters look so.
The most controversial announcement. This is what we'll end up on. Virtual Boy is getting a classic app.
Oh, we gotta pause for a second. Jonathan, could you bring up what the Virtual Boy looks like? If you are not, even if you're kind of older, you probably don't even know what the Virtual Boy. The Virtual Boy is Nintendo's worst selling console. It completely flopped.
They only made 14 games ever.
Yeah, I think there was only. Yeah, there
Well,
was.
okay, so this is
I
all
think
the
there's only like
classics
20-ish games that were actually released to it.
I guess
The classic's pretty much similar to like what the original one was.
Yeah.
But
essentially, it was the very first VR headset.
yeah, pretty much the first VR headset to be made.
It was just a little VR headset on a stand with a controller.
It had two screens on each eye, so it
Quote,
would create a
unquote,
3D.
It was a stereoscopic image.
And it created 3D images because it was projecting two different things. Which that image right there kind of shows it, where you can see Wario.
How did the
in one?
on the bottom row?
Yeah, the bottom row.
Where you can see like two images.
Yeah, so that one, like the right one would be like this one layer, then the left one would be the layer in the back, and it would create 3D basically.
Now it is cool for.
I think it's cool for
end up looking like this.
basically kind of preserve these games. Yeah, they were also all red, no other colors.
Yeah, it was all
There's
red.
no other colors for the Virtual Boy.
As a preservation of Nintendo history, it is very cool.
It's cool. I would never thought they would ever acknowledge the Virtual Boy again. So
the issue comes in to where if you want to play this, you either have to pay $20 for it. Scroll back up. There's a cardboard.
Here's the cool thing: you have to pay $50 a year for Nintendo
Scroll down
Online.
a little, John. It's
Right
that
there,
little
that cardboard
that
one.
2 days ago Nintendo in stock cardboard.
So you have to pay $50 for Nintendo Online.
No.
First of all,
keep going.
Cardboard.
The cardboard. It's
one.
at the very edge.
Right there.
Yeah.
Right there.
You can pay $25 to use this cardboard, but like you said, you have to pay $50 a year to have access to it.
Yeah, to have actual access to the game.
And then on top of it, if you want to actually play the games, you have to pay $25 to get this little cardboard stand. Or if you go to the other one, $100
to get an actual
stand
replica
that you can put your Switch in to actually be able to play these games.
You cannot play them in 2D, even though in the reveal trailer they showed them in 2D.
Yes.
They literally showed them in 2D, but no, they confirmed it's literally in the fine print. You have to either buy this or you have to buy like the full replica for $100 in order to play the game.
And I'm pretty sure with this
No other way
cardboard
to play it.
version, you have to hold it.
You have to hold
to
the
your face.
Switch to your face like this, with the controllers attached.
Because there is no strap to put it on your
Yeah,
head.
because you can literally even see on
So-
there, the Switch just slides up into that thing right there, but there's nothing holding it in.
You have to have the Joy-Cons connected to your Switch and up against your face. Unlike the other 2 days ago picture, where you just slot the Switch in, you put your face to it. Actually,
Which is how the original Virtual Boy was. It was on this
the
little
picture
stand.
above it, you can see. That's the Switch in the console, and he just puts his face in it.
Yeah.
And plays that way, which is the intended way for a Virtual Boy. Or you put it in the cardboard and you hold it to your face in this uncomfortable praying mantis position.
So yeah, basically,
You
in
can
order
go
to
back to full
actually
screen 'cause
enjoy and
we're
play
almost
them,
out of time.
you have to come up with $100 because you're not gonna.
Yeah.
There's not.
If you
no
want,
way-
Mason,
good
go
way to
ahead
do
and roll credits. We'll keep talking about it. But yeah.
More and more, I hate Nintendo by the day. Like,
it's cool as a preservation of video games.
It is cool.
It is very cool. The Virtual Boy does not get
I-
talked about. It is only in museums.
Yeah.
But the fact that you have to pay